A very good morning to all. This is Shashwat here, and I wish all of you a very happy Independence Day of India. 15th August, our Independence Day, the day on which our nation got the independence from the colonization of the British rulers. Today, I must say a few points which I am feeling from my heart. Firstly, India, the land of diversity, the place where people from every religion resides and they stay in a close bond and a love for their motherland. On the other hand, I must also say we tell about Indian independence, we celebrate the day, but today's youth, most of the youth, they don't even know the architect or the architects of Indian independence. The first ever Indian National Army INA or Azad Hind Fauj formed under the leadership of Netaji Subash Chandra Bose. The youth don't know even the name of that person. Who was that? There are many videos, there are many real life experiences where might be you have also felt the same. Even some of you who are watching the video might not know the name. But once we tell about the Independence Day or the independent India, the very first name which comes to my mind is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Because without him, it's my personal feeling that it wouldn't have been possible for us to gain independence. The real struggles which were fought by those men who sacrificed their life, who sacrificed their family, who didn't have a modernized world like us today, just with a rifle and some suits which they even wore for months and fought in the battlefield. Just one thing which they wanted was the independence of India, an independent land where they have the freedom of speech, where they can move around freely and they can celebrate their motherland, each of the rituals, whichever they feel or whichever ritual they have according to their ancestors. Now, while speaking for this, the main reason for me coming live today with this video is just to share a tribute to that real hero or those real heroes whom might be we have forgotten. Almost many of us even don't know about the name. So without wasting any time, let me share with all of you my screen and let's pay a tribute to those real heroes who are there. Before starting the video or before watching those real footages of that real hero, I would like all of you to stand up and stand for the national anthem of India, which was rewritten by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, also known as the INA anthem. The Jana Gana Mana, which we know or which we regard as our national anthem, written by Rabindranath Tagore, was rewritten by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose in Hindi, as he considered Hindi was the language of the nation in which we all can communicate with each other, we all can come across each other. So let's pay a tribute to that real hero with the national anthem in the beginning, followed by some of the real footages or the rare footages which we must see. And at the end, our national anthem, Jana Gana Mana, and we will be concluding the session then. Thanks a lot for all of you for being here. I hope you all will be throughout the session. And just try to know this real person who has worked hard and those real heroes of the Indian National Army who has sacrificed their lives just for the sake of the independence of their motherland. I welcome all of you to stand up for the national anthem of India, which was rewritten in Hindi by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose.
चमके भारत नाम सुहागा। जय हो जय हो जय हो, जय 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 हो। सबके दिल में प्रीत बसाए तेरी मीठी वाणी, हर सूबे के रहने वाले, हर मजहब के प्राणी। सब भेद और फर्क मिटा के, सब गोद में तेरी आके, गूंथे प्रेम की माला। सूरज बनकर जग पर चमके भारत नाम सुहागा। जय हो जय हो जय हो, जय 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 हो। सुबह सवेरे पंख पखेरू तेरे ही गुण गाए, बास भरी भरपूर हवाएं जीवन में रुत लाए। सब मिल जय हिंद पुकारे, जय आजाद हिंद के नारे। प्यारा देश हमारा, सूरज बनकर जग पर चमके भारत नाम सुहागा। जय हो जय हो जय हो, जय 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 हो।
Our national anthem, this was our independent national anthem, which was supposed to be our national anthem. It was like,
Grammarly can help you write quickly and
it was
confidently.
rewritten. This was rewritten in the language of Hindi for all the nation, for the whole nation by Netaji Subash Chandra Bose, and each of the information was provided to you in a written format on the left-hand side of the screen. Now, today when I speak about the Indian independence, the problem is people even don't know who were those people who have worked hard. Because today everyone believes whatever they see, or they hear from some social media. Even you are right now viewing this in social media. They have just a phone in their hand, and with that they feel they have achieved everything in the world. But the liberty, the freedom which we all have received today, with which we can move freely anywhere in our world, unlike some other country, like there are, and I don't want to mention any name, but there are many countries or many places where you are not allowed to move freely. Unlike that, today we can move all around wherever we want. We have the freedom of speech. But people fight among themselves in terms of religion, in terms of different political groups, which is a bit scary to me. Because Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose wanted a united India. An India where everyone will hold each other's hand and work for the progress of the country. There shouldn't have been these divisions and forming the neighboring lands of our country. It was a united India where everyone was allowed to stay and rich in diversity. But that, division happened, and we are unable to do something in that case. So just what we can do today, or what I can do from my side, just from my heart, is just pay a tribute to that national leader. And you guys share the video with all your friends, so that at least they should know about the person who has sacrificed his life from his early childhood moving all around for the freedom, searching in search of freedom, fighting against the British, the colonial leaders, forming a Swadeshi group, followed by running out of his own country, living in a foreign land, visited Germany, followed by Russia, then came back to Singapore, formed the national army, marched towards India. But due to a misfortune or an unfortunate happening, the dropping of the atom bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the Indian army had to step back because the supplies were provided by the Japanese at that point of time. One of the real friend of India and real, a country who were involved in the independence of India. Are followed by which that person was never seen back in his own country. He had to hide throughout his life. There are several things, there are several documentaries which you can watch. So, unfortunately, many of us don't know about the person. Even they don't know who is Netaji Subash Chandra Bose, the real hero, the national leader, the architect of Indian independence. Just, I will be sharing a few videos with all of you. Make sure you share this video, subscribe the channel and share the video with all of your friends so that they just get to know just a bit about the person. You might unsubscribe the channel, you might not look at after this video is shared and people are watching it. But make sure if you are watching the video, you do share it so that through you, at least one person can get to know about the real freedom struggle of Indian independence. So I'll be sharing my screen. Just give me a moment.
बनाएंगे, फौजी बन के रहना है, दुख दर्द मुसीबत सहना है, अब फौजी बन के रहना है, दुख दर्द मुसीबत सहना है। सुभाष का ये कहना है, चलो दिल्ली चल के रहना है, और दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे हम अपना हित बनाएंगे, दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे हम अपना हित बनाएंगे। हम गोली खा के झूमेंगे, मौत को बढ़ के झूमेंगे, बनवाले बन आजादी के हम दरिया जंगल घूमेंगे। गोली खा के झूमेंगे, मौत को बढ़ के झूमेंगे, बनवाले बन आजादी के हम दरिया जंगल घूमेंगे। सुभाष हमारा भावी है, गुलामी के तालों की चाबी है, कैसा खतरा बाकी है, खुदा भी हमारा साथी है, और दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे हम अपना हित बनाएंगे, दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे हम अपना हित बनाएंगे। फौजी बन के जाएंगे और दिल्ली को सजाएंगे, फौजी बन के जाएंगे, दिल्ली को सजाएंगे। जालिम फिरंगी कौम का हम ना वो निशान मिटाएंगे, हम दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे, हम अपना हित बनाएंगे, दिल्ली दिल्ली जाएंगे, हम अपना हित बनाएंगे। फौजी बन के रहना है, दुख दर्द मुसीबत सहना है, हम फौजी बन के रहना है, दुख दर्द मुसीबत सहना है। सुभाष का ये कहना है, चलो दिल्ली चल के रहना है।
So that was a short video about how the INA was pleasing background music. पर इन सब के बावजूद मुझे ये बोलना चाहिए आप सबसे कि how can we forget those national heroes with time? Like, we can forget some movie which we have watched, we can forget everything, we can forget our family members. I accept that. But how can we forget जिनकी वजह से हम आज ऐसे घूम पा रहे हैं, हम आज ऐसे एक जीवन जी पा रहे हैं. So today's whole theme or whole topic will be on the independence of India and the architect whom, or the person whom I do consider as the architect of Indian independence, is Netaji Subash Chandra Bose. He once said that आजादी मांग के नहीं मिलती, आजादी हक है हमारा, आजादी छीनना पड़ता है. And that's what was there in him. And he formed the INA, and the main architect, the main reason why the Britishers left. For the past 200 years, people were requesting, people were trying to convince, but the final independence was received after the freedom struggle, which was done by INA. So we will be seeing a few clips, might be some will be from some movies and all, because yeah, those real footages are not possible. We'll just see how the freedom struggle went, what sort of mind he had. Because once you see this and once you share this video, the conception about Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose will at least be in those minds, those 10 people or those 100 people who are watching this video of mine. They will get a full concept of who was the person. And might be from those 100, another 100 people will come to know. So please share the video and make all your friends join, because it is all about a person who led India to its freedom and is still there in all our hearts. I'll be sharing the next screen. Just give me a moment. So the next video is all about what happened in a college incident of Netaji. So there was a British professor who was saying some rough things about the Indians. That's what led the nationalism inside him. And he did the following incident. We'll watch a clip. It's from the web series, that Bose, Dead or Alive. It was done, the actor is Rajkumar Rao. So we can't get the real footage of this, but we can visualize the incident by seeing the video. So let's have a watch at that clip.
What is that? Are you cheating?
No, sir. इस पे तो गायत्री मंत्र लिखा हुआ है.
Oh, yes. We try and we try and we try to rid you of your superstitions. And we fail every single time.
Sir, please don't do that.
You are a beastly people with a beastly religion.
And I shall have none of this pagan nonsense in my classroom. If any of you is carrying a totem which you mistakenly believe will call upon some deity in the sky to swoop down and assist you in passing my examination, I assure you it will not. Take said totem and place it in this box. Now! Hurry up! Please understand, there is no real power attached to any of these objects, except that which you yourself give it.
Sir,
Yes?
I find your idea quite liberating.
Yes.
So if I don't attach any power to your position as professor or teacher, then I'm free to do something which I wanted to do since the day I joined your class.
What is that?
সুভাষকে বোঝা শক্ত সুভাষকে বোঝা শক্ত স্বাধীনতা মানে রক্ত সুভাষকে বোঝা শক্ত
हत्यारों को ना कोई पर्याय चर्चाओं से ना कभी बदलाव आए अत्याचारों से दुश्मन हमें धमकाए जय हिंद के नारे जब जोरों से लगाए डटे बन के स्वराज लड़े सबके खिलाफ ताली गोरों की आंखों में
Okay, moving forward to the next clip. Just give me a moment.
सड़कों पर मांस मिले हमें इंसान भारत संघर्ष पर लिखेगी दोस्त ऐसे में इंसान ना पकड़ना आसान कार्य कारण में सबसे वे बोस सवाल बस बना है बोस
আজাদির ডাক লাখ 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 শত্রুর চোখে চোখ রাখ রাখ র্যাঙ্গুন থেকে টোকিও সবাক ব্রেন্ডিরো বক্তব্য গাঢ় সাহস তারালো উঠে সে দাঁড়ালো নতুনের দাবি স্বাধীনতার চাবি আজাদির চাই মনে মনে ভাবি বিপ্লবী তুমি বিপ্লব চাই বিপ্লব আনে রক্ত সদস্য সময়ে বিপস হয়ে দেশে সুভাষকে বোঝা শক্ত
डटे बन के स्वराज लड़े झुमके खिलाफ ताली गोरों के आंखों में आंस
This is a very dangerous precedent. We need to have Subash arrested. If we don't take strong action now, we could have a student rebellion on our hands.
एक मिनट, क्या गलत किया मैंने?
अंग्रेजी बापू पे हाथ उठाएं आप।
तो बहुत पाप लगेगा क्या?
अभी खड़ा करेंगे आपको प्रोफेसर साहब के सामने। 1 मिनट में ये जो सत्यमेव जयते हैं ना सब हो जाए।
कॉटन के लिए तो हम सब बराबर हैं। गुलाम वो नहीं पहचान पाएगा।
चलिए।
प्रोफेसर ऑटन की इज्जत के साथ एक और चीज बुरी तरह से चकनाचूर हुई। ये भ्रम के हिंदुस्तानी एक गाल पर थप्पड़ खाकर दूसरा आगे करेंगे। इस बार गाल अंग्रेजी था और थप्पड़ हिंदुस्तानी।
ठीक है,
रखिए अंदर।
But Stanley, you have to charge him.
Yes, but for that, Professor Otten needs to press charges.
Professor?
I wouldn't like to file a complaint. I don't want people to talk about it. You understand?
অরণ্যে তুমি সাজালে সৈন্যবাহিনী তোমার কাহিনী সাজা
So that was all about the college incident. Now let's have a look at from one clip from another movie, Gumnami, about when Netaji resigns from his position of president of the Congress National Party.
Congratulations on your victory. Hope you have an excellent second term.
बधाई हो।
शुक्रिया। बापू अब खुश है ना?
बहुत खुश हूँ, लेकिन
लेकिन एक छोटी सी समस्या है सुभाष। कांग्रेस हाई कमांड तुम्हारे रवैये से खुश नहीं है। If you still stick to your decision of not supporting the British during the war, we will have to take some very hard decisions.
Whereby I will be forced to resign. Listen, Jawahar, come what may, I will never support the empire which mercilessly ruled over us for 200 years. And I will never support the sacrifice of Indian soldiers for the British cause. If they have to fight, they should fight for India, their motherland.
Violence through military struggle, even in self-defense, is not a solution, Subash. Non-violence, as shown by Bapu, has to be the way forward.
Very well. Let us assume we do go forward. India does win freedom, and you are the first Prime Minister, Jawahar. Do you envisage an army, a navy, and an air force for free India? Or do you think the best way to encounter foreign aggression will be to offer the other cheek?
Whatever it is.
सुभाष, जरा सोचो, ब्रिटिश सरकार इस समय बहुत मुश्किल में है, और यदि हम इस वक्त उनकी मदद करेंगे, हमें पूरा विश्वास है तो वो हमारी सब मांगों पर अमल करेंगे।
लेकिन बापू, हमने फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वॉर में भी जवान देके उनकी मदद की थी। उसके बदले में क्या मिला? राउलट एक्ट, जालियांवाला बाग।
इस बार ऐसा नहीं होगा, हमें विश्वास है। धीरे धीरे हमें आजादी जरूर मिल जाएगी।
और कितने दिन बाबू? और क्यों? आजादी कोई भीख नहीं, ये हमारा अधिकार है, और अधिकार मांग कर नहीं, छीन कर लिया जाता है।
तुम्हारी सोच एकदम गलत है सुभाष। हिंसा से कभी कुछ हासिल नहीं होता। भारत की आजादी का एकमात्र उपाय है अहिंसा, मेरा ये मानना है।
मुझे माफ कीजिएगा बाबू, मैं आपसे सहमत नहीं हूं। आप लोग अपने तरीके से आजादी के लिए लड़िए, मैं अपने हिसाब से लड़ता हूं। मुझे आशीर्वाद दीजिए ताकि मैं आजादी छीन कर आजाद हिंदुस्तान में वापस आ सकूं।
विजयी भव सुभाष, हम तुम्हारा इंतजार करेंगे।
Okay, let's go for the next clip, which we have a song on Netaji Subash Chandra Bose. Let's listen to that.
सुभाष जी वो जान हिंद आ गए है नाज जिस